Just gonna keep this here for now. Hi everyone, how are you today?
Very good.
Very good.
Yes. Hero. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of the word hero? For many people in many generations, the first thing, the first thought that comes to your conscious when you hear the word hero is of a guy in a tight blue spandex suit, red cape, and on his chest, the huge letter S. And other times when you think of the word hero, you might think of a guy with a black and gray suit, and on his chest, the symbol of a bat. Both these characters are upright, tall, rigid, proud, strong, invincible, fearless, without any fault. However, that's the past. Forget that. Today in our generation, we're looking for something different, something more concrete, something more realistic. Yes, we want someone who is courageous, heroic, like Superman and Batman. At the same time though, we want someone we can relate to, someone we can understand, someone with weaknesses, faults, and vulnerabilities. And this is what I call an anti-hero. An anti-hero has both the positives and the negatives that a regular human being would have. Here are 3 examples of anti-heroes. Spider-Man. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's courageous, he loves his city, he wants to save people with the best ability that he can offer. However, when Spider-Man takes off that mask, he's Peter Parker. Peter Parker, the nerdy bookworm student who goes to school, gets beat up, picked on, mocked by other students because Peter Parker is antisocial. He's still trying to find his way in the world. He has anxieties and trying to find his identity. Then there's this guy on my chest, Deadpool, the mercenary with a mouth. In his mind, he's the hero, he's the good guy. Always up to something groovy, always up to something good, oh yeah. At the same time though, in Deadpool's mind, there's multiple personalities. So you can see the conflict there. And then there's this guy. Wolverine! The Canadian wild man. With the rough around the edges attitude, the I don't care demeanor. Wolverine will save your life, yes, just like Superman and Batman. However, Wolverine, when he's done saving you, he's just going to toss you at the side of the road because you're wasting his time with small talk. And he wants to go to the bar, drink 20 beers because he can handle it. He's an awesome mutant. And perhaps a couple cigars. Let's get away from comic book fiction and lore for a second. How about the real world? Who can we call an anti-hero in our generation? First, before we can get to that, we need to figure out what we're not looking for. Our generation, we're not looking for the perfect, indestructible, quote-unquote professional with all those plaques and diplomas on the wall, talking behind book smarts, telling you how it is when they've never been where it was. We're looking for someone relatable, someone who's been through certain experiences, someone who's either reforming or has reformed based on their experiences and past. Now, an anti-hero could be anyone. He or she can come from any background or perspective or experience. For example, let's say you need a mentor, you need someone who can talk to you, speak to you, and teach you valuable life lessons, and perhaps steer you clear from a certain path. I'm going into the twilight zone here for a second. I'll give an example. You're looking for a mentor. Let's say you have a vice. You like to hang out in men's public washroom stalls, soliciting random strangers and talking to other men while they're doing number 1 or number 2. Can you think of somebody who could steer you clear away from that potentially dangerous vice? I can think of no other person than this person right here. George Michael from Wham! Please pass this along. George Michael is a singer. If you do not know who George Michael is, this is one of his songs. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. George Michael. Yes, he used to hang out in men's public washrooms, soliciting undercover cops. Yes, he got in trouble, but now he's reformed. I consider him a certain type of anti-hero. He might not be perfect, he might still have a certain habit that he has right now he's dealing with. However, he's a nice guy with a good soul. He might not be pulling people out of fires or saving them from muggers at night. However, he has valuable life lessons, and he can teach you to stay away from public washrooms. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, let's not discard potential anti-heroes in our society. Let's embrace them and utilize them as positive tools for change. Thank you.